I need to pour down. But let me just say this, that I feel in a way that if he doesn't go to church and ask the priest to pray for him, um, and ask him to bless him, it doesn't matter if you're not Catholic or Christian, whatever. As long as you go to church, just, I'm a Roman Catholic, absolutely. But I don't, there's no discrimination in no religion. And there's no, I embrace every religion, every culture, because it is who I am. But if you go to a church, an actual true priest, Catholic, Roman Catholic, and you ask them to bless you or to pray for you, it will be heard. Now, when we pray and do our affirmations with that desire and willingness, and with that intimate divine, where we sit and in quiet, in peace, serenity, and we pray to ourselves and to the light, to the universe, it works similar to the priest, because they are heard. And depending how you do it, when you do it, it has magnificent effect. And I feel that he needs healing, and he deserves to have it. He deserves to have it, because what caused him is not on his fault. And I have to say it because I feel it, because I sense it from him. It is not his fault where he is. I don't give a fuck. I mean, if he is where he is, it's sometimes because we fall out of weakness, and as we have good energy, good angels, we have negative energies falling through around, And if he's going through a hard time, been through a hard time, it's easily drawn. And he has been through a hard drama. So he has weakened his soul and taken over. And he has weakened his body. And he feels this stagnation that nobody knows what he's feeling but himself, right? People can say, I understand. It's not the same, because being in his shoes and in his sight, in his mind, is to understand like I am understanding. So I am not demonizing this person and saying that he's a bad person or no. I am not, in no by means. And I understand when someone is hurting tremendously, because I get to see the energy. How I feel that he should go and ask for a blessing, and he should start praying every day, 3 times a day to start off, for at least 30 days. Unfortunately, we're not doing the reading for him, or he's not asking for this reading, but I would hope that the energies will float in his mind and somehow try to help him heal, at the very least, for his sake of the soul, for him, because he's already getting this moment of tired every now and then. Okay. Okay. And let me say this to you, client of mine. When you've done all that you can, you cannot continue to stay, because you're not going to help him. On the contrary, you're going to cripple him, because if you continue to put up with his behavior and all these things that he does, then your life is going to become similar to his. You're going to be stuck and bounded by that sin, or by that actions, of what it is that he is doing and how he acts and whatnot. And therefore, you're going to be in stagnation, and you're not going to move forward with your life. You're going to drain yourself. You're going to depress yourself, and you can similar energies toward him can become into you. And so once you've done all that you can, and I would say this, if you feel that you need to tell him, I spoke to someone and they advised that you need to do this, however way you want to take it, fine. If not, it is for your interest. I love you and I want the best for you, and I want you to improve. I want you to heal. I want you to find peace in your heart and in your soul. When you find peace in your heart, in your soul, it will drive through your whole body and it will protect you. And I will hope that it will do so for this client, for this person in particular, for this Gemini number 1. He is going through a moment of torment here when it comes to you. So that to me, I will say be very cautious when it comes to that. Okay, this is how I see it. He's not sleeping well. If he's sleeping, he's having nightmares, waking up all startled and whatnot. He is going through his mind in circles. He's accusing you, accusing other people of, I don't know what it is that he's accusing, of money, or because of you I didn't do this, or because of you I don't have this person. I feel that he's accusing you of something here. And if it's not literally to you, I feel that it's in his head. Now this can be the actual thing that is going on between you and him, but it can also be his mental behavior. And I feel that if I can't get in my way, it's not going to be any other way. It's also what I heard from him. Again, I will advise, do not let him know if you are going about meeting other people, seeing other people, or moving on. It will not be advisable at this time for him. Okay? If he moved on from the person that he was married to, because I feel that this is still in stagnant there, I feel that moving on will be in a sense of feeling emotion, but not moving on physically, because that person is still in contact with him one way or the other here, due to family related. So it could be due to other people's, an excuse to continue the communication. And it can also be because he is helping someone here in financial situation, or he's been seeked out money. Okay. Let me see. So the main course between the number 1 question you have, what will happen? What will happen is that you will distance yourself and you will try to move on little by little. Also, what I feel is that he will not be as much receptive to that. He will not be accepting to that. If he tells you, okay, it's fine, that's fine, whatever, do what the fuck you want. And I apologize, it is what I'm sensing from him. He'll still come around anyways. He'll still find a way to contact you and whatnot. But to him, it's not over between you and him. To him, it will be a difficult moment, a difficult stage. He might think it's because of everything that we're having right now. But other than that, he intends to have a way to come back anyways in your life. Because truly, from hearts to hearts, he has feelings for you. He cares for you. But when he's, every now and then, in that good sense, when he's himself, I mean, he can be the best of the best, when he is being released from that negative energy temporarily. When he's himself, he understands the circumstances, and he understands your effort and things like that. And he understands he should just move forth with whoever or whatever. He understands for that moment in time, when he's in his own peace of mind, he can really be a man of, a wonderful man to be liked, because physically and all, he can be very liked and so forth. And unfortunately, due to his circumstances, it will always be difficult. I don't really see him wanting to have any medication. I really feel that he wants to go, or he goes but does not take it. He gets it but he doesn't take it. I don't know if he's even selling that thing. But he's all over the place for me here. Okay. And so for now, I feel that will be up to you which angle you want to go when it comes to him. Okay. I feel that for the moment, there will be some type of distance between you and him, but it doesn't mean that it's over and done. Not according to him. I feel the more so from your end. And I feel that you cannot be working on you and then working on him. Yes. In order to help someone, you have to do the opposite of what it is they're doing, especially if it's hindering them. Now, let's see. Let's see the current Gemini. Let's see here in just the universe. Show me what. Thank you, angels. Okay, let's see here. This will be for the new. Yeah. So I feel that there is a female in your work environment. She might even be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, or Rising. I feel that she will be conflict in your energy. It could be work or it could be school or it could be both. But there's a female in that vicinity that is having some type of conflict with you. I feel that you communicate, you talk, but she doesn't really much is into you. Now, you have not seen this person, right? He does miss you. He does think of you. He does wants to be in a relationship with you, but we'll see what type. I'm not sure if he's been to your home environment, but I think that he has that intent. Let's see here. I'm looking at your questions here real quick. Okay, I'll look into that. Okay, let's see. He's not in love with you at the moment. No, he likes you, but no. I feel that he's not in love with you. Now, I feel what you need to do here for this person is speak. Let him know, because of the circumstances that we're in right now, you have the best way to get to know the person for who they are and vice versa. So if he understands what you're coming about, what you're wanting in your life, then he can decide in that moment whether he wants to stay or just move forth. Know and understand how to read between the lines when they talk to you, okay? Whether they're just saying what you want to hear or whether they are sincere. Well, he does like you. He's not in love. He does like you. This can lead to intimacy because that will be the goal of him. I feel that he was talking to someone in the past. I feel that he was seeing someone that he either worked with, and they have moved apart or, just distanced themselves. And I feel that, was he ever married? Is this Gemini 1? Was he ever married? Okay, well, so what I sense here is that there's some kind of a difficult within his vicinity when it comes to how he feels about love and relationship, because he has been in love with someone from his past who he has kept no contact recently, okay? And there is no contact with you. It can be because he's trying to work that relationship with that someone from the past, and or he's having difficult with some family issues here. I feel that if you have contact with this person, over the phone at the most, I feel that you can find more about him in the personal sense than the physical sense, which is the best way for you, because you don't want to get hurt again. He would like to be in a committed relationship one day, but I feel that he's very defensive about being in love again, getting hurt again. Um, and if he has children, it can be because of that factor, because he's either been married before, um, and does not want to go into something similar to this and then have to fail. There's some type of notion of being married and not being and looking into divorce in here. So someone in his vicinity, in his circle, is talking about, I am married, but I'm getting separated or divorced, or I have children, I live with this person and we're getting separated, we don't talk and whatnot. So it might even be his energy due to the fact that it is a spread. I would suggest that you might want to look into that and just be more open with him. Listen, I've had a rough relationship, and I am one day hoping to be married, hoping to live with someone, hoping to have family with someone. But at the same time, I don't want to get my feelings hurt. And the fact that we're unable to see each other at this time, maybe we could do something to get to know us. So, if you are looking for someone to be committed in the near future, it'll help us to understand each other, where we're coming from and where we're going. And if we're not meant to be, then we're not meant to be, and I'm good with just being friends. Straightforward. Let him know, okay? Let me see here. He's not in the definition of wanting to get hurt, okay? I feel that he would like the intimacy, because he might later on he might want to approach that type of level, that type of intimacy. I feel that he would like and enjoy the intimacy here. Obviously, it's normally what men drive through. When they see someone, that's the first thing that comes in their mind. So I feel that he will enjoy some type of intimacy if it were to happen with you. I feel that he is, again, reluctant to be in love, reluctant to getting hurt. But he will have this consideration in wanting to be intimate with you. Yes, friends with benefits is what he will want to start with, if that will be the case. In number 11, I will have to say that for the moment, I don't see that true love nature between you and him. I feel that it's too soon. So it's his energy saying it's too soon. I have all these things that he has not told you. Let me see here. I feel like okay. I feel that this Gemini here is lacking to tell you something. There's something here that if he tells you, he feels you're gonna not like it. He might not have told you, including that fact that he's still married or is with someone, or he's still longing for someone from his past. He hasn't told you something in reference to his personal life. So when it comes to him for now, I don't feel his energy as being the one. Okay? I would have to tell you that. Having said that, that's fine, because we still see here a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Sun, and Rising that would want to interfere and come into your life for a relationship. But we also, let me see. Yeah. So when I see the Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, and Rising energy, this can also be the Gemini number one, because I feel that this is in conflict energy of love and whatnot, so it can still be the energy of the other person. um so most likely you're meeting someone within, as of now, before the year is over. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Sun arising here. It can be the energy reflecting at the time that you meet the person, and he can literally be someone that is a bit older than you, and he can be either Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun arising, or Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun arising. Okay, so you're meeting someone else that can be a long-standing relationship even. For now, lack of communication, lack of seeing this Gemini number 2, the new one, I feel that there's this a hidden sense here that he has not disclosed to you. The hidden factor will be that he's still stuck on someone that has failed to continuously cut ties, which he will go into this in the next 3 to 4 months. That there's a family issue. I feel that there's a family issue here, who is someone that he's so close to all the time, and he might even be a mama's boy, and it's not in a good sense kind of way, because the mama advises him things that are not necessarily right for him. It's just her ego wanting to be always in charge of the boy, of the son. It doesn't matter how old they are, but yeah. But it can also be there's a sense of separating from someone that they've been attached to, a sense of someone being married and wanting divorce, going through a divorce here. So it's a hidden, there's a hidden factor here. It's not straightforward. So maybe he's not being that open in my energy here, but I would say continue the communication. If there's lack of communication with him, it'll eventually come back, but it's a little iffy. You know what I mean? It's suspicious. And if you have not seen him, he'll come back around. I feel that if you have not seen him, if you work with this person, I feel that you will be seeing this person, in a few days, or between now and within 3 weeks. But I feel that you'll be seeing this person in a very short time here. If he has not come in your home environment, he will be coming into your home environment. Now, if you have not had a good communication and you jump into the bed, it's gonna decline the type of relationship you want to go with this person. If he's afraid to disclose something because he's afraid that he will lose you, afraid that you're not going to want something with him, then find a way for him to be open. I feel that this can change direction, because it's energy predictions that is very changeable. I feel that the universe sometimes can allow you to expand that window. So it depends on which way you're going to take this relationship with this Gemini number 2, because for now I see him empty lot here. In other words, I see him wanting to look into see if there's someone that is more suitable for him into a stable relationship, due to the fact that he's afraid to fall in love again, afraid to like and not be liked, afraid that someone else can exist, afraid that I'm not sure if you mentioned the other Gemini to him. And this in the very beginning, I feel that we shouldn't talk about our exes, especially if it was dramatic. And so sometimes it hinders instead of improving the bonding, so it feels to me like he's a little cautious. Okay. And if he has distance from you, he has distance because he has other issues. Again, I feel that he is still in contact or friendship with someone that he has some type of bonding with and feelings for. He has thought of you, he does miss you or thinks of you, and but I feel that there's that protecting energy, like him wanting to not get hurt, not go over the boundaries. There's a certain energy that it doesn't suffice me 100%. So let's see here. I feel that whenever he has to tell you something, yeah, you're going to see it a little bit different, and I feel that you're going to see that now I know, now I get it, why he's been the way he's been. Okay. You may not like it. It's gonna cause you problems, and then you're gonna be thinking, "Oh my God! So what do I do here? I have my hopes in this person, and then I have to go back and start dating." I feel that this is gonna. It might even be during this time that will bring you that blockage that we're sensing here. Okay, and we saw it in the first spread, so here I sense it. So it might have to do with the fact that it, when you think that this can go good between you and this Gemini 2, it has it falls the tensions of it, you know. Listen, let me see. I don't feel that he's intimate. uh so if you have slept with this person already and there's a distance, it will come back around. And if this has not happened, I see it happening. It will be a cutoff distance, and then it will return between you and him, between the Gemini 2. Okay, this is about the Gemini 2. There is later on, what I'm sensing here could be before the year's over or into the first half of the next year, but I feel here that there's someone from his past again that wants to return. There's going to be this debate of whether or not he wants to take this person back, though he likes the idea of someone reaching out to him, someone that he probably someone that probably left him and hurt him. And so the person desires to come back, and he likes that idea that now you know what you're missing, you know what I mean? But I feel that he's rejecting this thing. Now, the fact that he's not in love with you at the moment, it doesn't fall back from the fact that he does think of you, he does misses you to an extent. Also, he finds you very likable. In there's a pattern to you that you give that vibe of a homey vibe, of a family vibe. So he likes that. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Okay. I'm not sure that what difficulties there's a difficult that is coming into your home environment. It might due to nature, maybe a storm or something like that. Okay. Thank you. Just let's see. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So what I'm sensing here for Gemini 1, which is, again, I have to repeat it, Gemini 1 is the person that, you know, you've been through in years. He's absolutely not happy in his home environment. I feel that eventually he's going to move out of that place, or he's going to be in and out of the home environment. If it's with you, it's with you. If not, if it's someone else. But what I'm also sensing here when it comes to this Gemini is that he's very toxic in his energy, and it's causing him tremendous effect in his energy and physical. As I said earlier, I don't sense him harming himself, but there might be a chance of him trying to accidentally do something here within the year. Now, please understand that I said this, it can be because the universe might guide you to tell him something to find a way to help himself, and that will prevent certain things from happening. Okay. I feel that he's not working, and if he is working, he's not lasting in any kind of job. And I feel that the lack of energy that he is not using also damages his way of doing things. I feel that he's more so in a lonely stage. He can be in the crowd, he can be with people, but he's feeling kind of lonely, you know. um there's a lot of things that he's questioning to himself, a lot of things that he is asking why, and hating, you know, the world, hating him, hating he's gonna be in a very more negative energy than before, I feel, here in a couple of months. But I feel that here, because I see him, he's constantly in your path, you know, meaning wanting to reach out, wanting to be with you, wanting to reconcile, not seeing the truth, not seeing the light, not knowing what direction to go, not wanting to lose you, wanting to work things out and then falling back, wanting to say he'll do what you ask him and not doing so, promising to do this and this and that and not following through. And so I don't see someone that he can literally say, I'm with this person. So basically, any woman that comes along with him, I feel that he has this appealing that women can come to him, but once they see him and they right off the back, they know that something is not right and they walk away. It is also because he has negative energy, but also because of his illness. And I feel that unfortunately, a good person can come in his life and automatically leave because his spirit is not his spirit, you know, it's being domain here, I feel. So there's no one here but you at the moment that he's focusing in, okay? And even if there were, it's not considered something that he considers to be permanent or that he considers to be the one or what have you. No, not with him. Okay, now let's see the Gemini number 2. Gemini, the recent one. Let's see. Well, I felt it earlier. I kept sensing the energy of another female. So he's uncertain about that other woman, I feel. Um, but I also feel that he does think of you. And for the moment, he's acting a bit naive. He's uncertain about things. So he's just letting things go as they go. So, in other words, whatever the distance is, it'll be there. And when it returns, it returns. So he's not too 100% set on say I'm devoted to this, okay, between you and him. Because again, I feel that he's still lingering from someone from the past here.